Hey guys, it's Heather here with Everyday Canine. I got Miss Lizzie here and we're going to start working for her breakfast. So what we're doing is we're using her food to help her build some confidence. She's around 1 year old and she just doesn't believe in herself. She's kind of clumsy because she's a puppy. So we just need to go slow and start teaching her that she can accomplish things on her own. So we have some things set up in our backyard that really help build confidence in pups or any age dog. So we have these telephone poles and they're kind of embedded in the ground. And then I also put one of our climbs in between it, and I have a flower pot that's turned upside down and I kind of got it wedged in between. So I'm kind of making almost like a little stepping stool where she can walk across it. So I'm not making it a big deal that she get on these things. I'm just rewarding for her touching them, putting her feet on them. Standing on them is really good. If she gets on one and sits, that's really good. So we're not being so dedicated to the end result that we're missing the process, right? Our end result is to get her to sit on one of these little telephone poles and be able to balance and really be aware of where her back end is and what she's doing with it. So the more we just keep building positive associations with this telephone pole and with different things. So she touches it with her front feet, I pay. Now she really likes to get on the blue, it's called a climb, so that we keep going to that because it's easy. Pay for that, and then I'll get her to step onto the telephone pole. And then we'll get off, pay for that. Just getting on the cot pays for that too. Here's one where we're just touching, using the two front paws, and she's just touching the post. And then we get off. And then we go back and we touch a different post. And now we'll do something else. We'll try to go up in the treehouse. She struggles with the ramp because of her long legs, and she's kind of like a baby deer, you know. So we're just going to practice this as something we do to survive. This is how we get our meals. We go up and down this silly little ramp. And now we can even go on this little catwalk. It's a little more narrow, so it's a little more of a challenge. She's not so sure about this, so we're just going to go slow and keep making it a positive association to want to try. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to only reward when they do exactly what your end goal is. We want to reward the process. We want to reward her trying, like her jumping up and putting her feet sideways. I'm going to reward some of that because it's still trying to figure out what I want her to do with this funny looking object. So I'm going to try the other side to see if she has an easier time getting up on there. Sometimes the dogs do better on the other side. So then you'll see that I'm going to go back to the other side because it didn't matter which side. She's just not ready. So that's okay. It's not a big deal. We just want to start introducing her to it and saying, look at this funny thing. Let's try to do stuff on it. Let's have fun with it. Let's be engaged with it. And then we'll move on and do something else. So I won't just keep doing hard things. I'll do some hard, and then I'll go do some easy stuff that she's been succeeding with. Because no one wants to play a game where you're never winning. So if you keep losing, eventually there's just no excitement about it. So here she goes. She actually went on the ramp. I'm going to pay her right in the middle to make it extra rewarding. And then I'm going to try to get her to slow down when she goes down the ramp, and she kind of falls off. That's okay. She made it up the first way, and that's the beginning steps. So don't always focus on they're not going to get a reward if they didn't complete the task exactly the way you desired or you're picturing it in the future. Enjoy the process. So now we're going back to our famous old little stumps, and we'll keep working over here. We're not in a rush. This video is about a little over 11 minutes. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through what I'm doing and the process. See, now she's liking jumping on and getting on the little posts. But what she's struggling with now is putting her feet onto the upside down flower pot. She gets off the blue thing, goes around, and puts her feet on. So at first I was paying for that. But now I know that she can do it. So I'm going to put it a little bit closer, make it a little easier. And there, now we got a touch with her feet. And I'm going to pay that. Even though she fell off, she was still trying, and she went for putting her foot on that flower pot without getting down. So I'm going to reward. And then she's going to want to try it again and again and again and again. And pretty soon, when we're out here working for breakfast, she's going to walk across it like it's nothing, because we just kept doing it over and over. Now, I'm putting audio over this video, but I didn't take the sound away, so you can still hear birds chirping and different things going on. So notice I'm not talking a lot, and I'm not rewarding, I'm not petting her. You just saw me congratulate her there because she got something that we've been trying to do for a while. So I took that opportunity, gave her a good rub on the ears, and told her what a good job she was doing, and then we moved on. So my reward for her is her food. It may be me saying good job, but it's not me petting her every time and breaking her focus and really putting my emotions in it. I'm just patient, quiet, and continuous. We are consistent with what we're doing. So now we're going to try, oh, there she goes. She went on her own. We're going to try the catwalk again. And this time she got it. Later in the video, you're going to see that she's struggling with it again. So just because your dog gets it the first time, or maybe halfway down the line while you're practicing he gets it, doesn't mean the next time you go in that he's automatically going to get it. You still got to build that repetition and for them to know what to expect. So we're going to head back over to the catwalk in a little bit, and you'll notice that she's going to struggle with it, even though she went right back on it the first time or the last time. So we're going to do little easy stuff. We'll go up into the tree house. She really likes to do that. And then you'll notice I'll go back to the little stumps and do something that she really likes. So now we're going to try the free stairs. So these are independent little stairs that she's never done. I'm not going to try to get her to do the whole thing. I simply asked her to touch the first and the second step with her paws, just like we were doing on the little posts. So now here, when we go up to the catwalk, this is the one where she's going to struggle. She's going to just put her feet up, and she's really trying to give me something, but she's just not sure what I want. So we'll do it a little bit, and then I'll move back to something easier, just so we can be successful and keep moving forward. And then next time that we do breakfast or dinner, then we'll come and try again. So now we're going to work on something a little easier. We're going to go back to, I guess not. I guess I'm going back for the catwalk. So we're going to try it again. And I've already did a spoiler alert that she does not get this. But that's okay. Don't be discouraged if your dog doesn't grasp what you want right away. When we first started doing the little posts, she didn't want to touch them at all. And now she's capable of touching them with her front paws and even walking across a couple of them. So, and the more we do that, the easier it will get. So here, she kind of doesn't grasp what I want. So I'm just kind of laughing. And I even give her a little kibble there because she is trying. So you don't want to discourage her by not giving her anything when she's trying to figure out what you want. If she was just standing there like a bump on the log, then I probably wouldn't pay for that one. But since she's putting her feet up and she's really giving it her all and trying to figure out what it is, I'm going to pay for that. Make it rewarding. Make this process fun. If you're doing this process and you're not having fun, stop. you're doing it wrong. Go take a break, relax, get a smile on your face again, and then come back and start again. Make this fun. It would be like teaching a little kid how to color. The first few aren't going to look so hot, but you're not going to discourage that kid by saying that's the ugliest drawing I've ever seen. You're going to say, oh boy, that's so pretty. Look at the colors. You're going to find something positive, and you're going to tell them how good they are. And then it's going to get better and better because that kid's going to feel better about themselves. So same thing with a dog. You're going to try little things. If they struggle with something, you might find an easier way for them to do it, and then help them do it that way. And then work into the more difficult ways. So now we're back on the big posts. We're just simply asking for 2 paws, and then she can get up on top of these ones and see how easy that one was, even though we were struggling. And I'm going to pay for that one because she hit it with her back feet, and that's a big one. So take your time, have fun with your dog, and don't overthink it. I'm Heather Tyack with Everyday Canine Training. Thanks for watching.